we're going to go ahead and take a look now at fraction subtraction. And so we can think of fractions in two ways. Again, the takeaway approach or missing add-in approach. So it's the same thing as whole numbers. And so you can see a picture here. 4/7 minus 1/7 is represented here. There's your whole 4/7. And then there's the 1/7 if you take it away. Or again, what's the difference between 3/7 and 4/7? 1/7, right? Take away, go back, you have your 3/7 there. And so the same rule applies though too when you have a common denominator. You just subtract and there's your 3/7, but I want to make sure you saw the visual of that. And of course we could do that on a number line also, right? There is 0, here is 1, and it's hard to break this into 7, so I'll do my best. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. And so you go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4/7, and then take away 1/7, right? Go back. And so then there's your 3/7, and that's what you have there. And so you have that same formula, common denominator, you subtract. You have the same formula if you want to have a formula to subtract unlike denominators. You cross multiply, right? That would be the longer way to do that. So for example, 4/7 minus 3/8. 4/7 minus 3/8 here. 4 times 8 is 32, 7 times 3 is 21, and then you subtract. I'm following this rule. 7 times 8 is 56, and so then when you end up with 1156. So that's a way to do that. You could also do that again here, looking at 25/12. I could find the common denominator. In this case, I know this 36 is a common multiple for 12 and 18. And because of that common multiple, there's your 36. I can see how I can rewrite my fractions. And then you get 61/36. And then for 15 and 10, I know it's 30 is a common denominator, and then you can multiply the numerator and denominator by the same amount. And so then you would subtract. So you end up with that same, again, process of addition, just with subtraction. And then mental math for estimation for addition and subtraction. We use the same ideas. You can use those properties, right? I'm going to put those two together first because they have common denominator, and that would give me 1. 1/5 plus 4/5 is 1. So 1 plus 3/4 is 1 3/4. Here I'm going to put the whole numbers together, and then 4/5 and 2/5 can go together, which is 6/5. And then I know that 6/5 is 1 1/5, so that 1 goes to the 5. So there's your 6 1/5. And on this one here, 40 minus 8, I'm going to do the whole numbers. Then you get 40 minus 8 is 32. 32 minus 3/7 is 31 4/7. Again, because you're looking at, you're now in a whole situation where you're ending up with, you're going to take 3/7 away, and then now you're down to 31 4/7. And then using range estimation. Range estimation, again, is just give me a number from a low number to a high. I think this answer is, I'm going to turn 3 plus 6 would be the low number. Make this a 4 and a 7. High would be 11. Front end with adjustment. So I'm going to take, I'm just going to make this 15 and 7. You could also have made this 16 and 8 and so forth, but we're adjusting the front end. And then round to the nearest whole or half. This is close to a whole, so that's 4. This is close to 5, and this is close to 8 1/2. And so when I add that together, 17 1/2.